Hey fam, welcome back to the channel. Ewoma here, a content creator based in Port Harcourt, Nigeria, and I film content about womanhood, motherhood, and everything exciting how on that day. So guys, I want to say a very big thank you to all my subscribers, my returning subscribers. Thank you so much, and to all my new subscribers, I see you guys. I really appreciate you for joining this family. Okay, so guys, in today's video I'm bringing you feminine talk. Yes, it is time to drop a video for my ladies. Okay, and in today's video I want to tell you guys common reason you are having recurring vaginal infections. Yes, I am aware that this is a problem for a lot of women. They treat infections today, it is back tomorrow like it never left. Okay, there are a couple of reasons this could be happening to you, so if you're interested, keep watching. The first reason you may be having recurring vaginal infection is because you are using too many feminine products on yourself. What do I mean by that? Vaginal washes, yoni pills, yoni sticks, herbs for vaginal steaming. What else? You know those things. Please mention them in the comment section. All these things are not good for you. Do you know what they do? They alter the pH of your vagina, and that leads to the growth of unwanted bacteria in your vagina, which now leads to vaginal infections. Okay, I understand that a lot of people do these things because they're trying to make sure that their feminine hygiene is top notch. They want to smell nice and they want to taste even better. But please, if it's not broken, please don't fix it. These things do not help at all. The irony of this thing is that when you use it, you think it's working. What it actually does is that it is creating a problem for you, and what you get is a full-blown vaginal infection that catches you unawares. So you may think that, okay, I have treated the vaginal infection I have, and I am using all these feminine products because they are hygienic, and the infection comes back. My sister, what you need to do is to stop using those things. Okay, the only thing your vagina needs is water. Yes, when you go to take your bath, all you need is to use water to rinse your vulva. You do not need to insert anything into your vagina. Okay, and I understand that some ladies may not be comfortable with using just water. Then it is fine to use a very mild soap. Yes, you can use a mild soap and just wash your vulva, which is the external area, which is the area you can see and touch. Okay, but please, I beg you, do not insert anything into your vagina. Those things are going to upset the pH of your vagina, and it's going to cause problems for you. Okay, so the second reason you may be having recurring vaginal infection is because you are taking the wrong medication, and this is like the most common reason ever. Okay, in the hospital, a lot of times you get this complaint: oh, I've been treating this infection, after 2 days it comes back, after 3 days it comes back, after 2 weeks after 3 weeks it comes back. And the common question we ask is, what did you take? Which medication did you take to treat this infection? And then you hear something like Flagyl, ampiclos, and we're like, what? Flagyl and ampiclos are antibiotics, and this made me realize that a lot of people do not know that there are different types of vaginal infections. Okay, you have the vaginal vaginosis and the vaginal vaginitis. Do you get it? Vaginosis, vaginitis. Vaginal vaginosis is caused by bacterial infection. Yes, a bacteria caused that, while vaginitis is caused by a fungal infection. Yes, fungi caused that. So they are two different things. When you are taking antibiotics to cure a fungal infection, it will not work. Okay, it's just like taking malaria drugs for typhoid, for example. It's not going to work at all. So please, that is why I'm saying, whenever you notice that something is wrong with you down there, please go to the hospital and get properly tested. Okay, the funny thing is that these two infections have very similar symptoms: the itchiness, the burning sensation during urination, the vaginal discharge, the green discharge, the fish smell, and all that. They have very similar symptoms. So many times when you go to your pharmacist or the chemist and you tell them you are having itching, and you tell them you are itching down there, they just think, oh, you may be having vaginal vaginosis, and they prescribe antibiotics to you, whereas you may be having vaginal vaginitis, which is commonly known as cyst infection. So please, whenever you notice something is wrong with you down there, the first thing you should do is to go to the hospital, go to a medical laboratory and get properly tested, so that they can know the exact organism that is causing your infection for you. Okay, the third common reason you may be having recurring vaginal infection is because you are not completing your medication. Okay, you're not taking everything, you're not completing the dose of your medication. I understand that. Fine, now you've gone to the hospital, you've identified what your problem is, and you're taking the right medication for it. In fact, in addition to taking the right medication, you've gone ahead to throw your old pants away, you're using cotton pants, you're washing your pants and allowing them to sun dry, you are taking all the necessary precautions, but you may not be completing completing the dose of your medication. See, there's a reason they ask you to take medications for the certain period of time they ask you to take it for. There's a reason you are asked to take medications for 7 days, for 3 days, 2 times a day, 3 times a day, once a day, as the case may be. Every medication you take has a way they work. They have their mechanism of actions. They have their half-life. So if, for example, the mechanism of action for the medication you've been prescribed requires you to take it for 7 days for it to work, maybe that drug is meant to, first of all, put this bacteria to sleep and then kill it and then bury it, and then you take it for only 2 days. What will happen? You've only just put that bacteria to sleep. After 2 days, it will wake up, dust the shoulder off, and to be back like it never left. So yes, you need to take your medications regularly. And I'm not talking about, you forgot to take it today, so you take it tomorrow, and then you forget to take it the day after, and then you take it the next day. Or you now say, okay, if they said I should take one for 7 days, that means if I take 2, I might need to take it for 3 days. Or if I not take 3, I'll need to take it for 2 days. Please don't try that, okay? Do not abuse medications. In fact, in addition to not taking your medications properly, some people are abusing antibiotics. They have headache, flagyl. They have stomach pain, flagyl. They have this problem, flagyl. They have this problem, ampiclox. See, some people swallow antibiotics like it is paracetamol. What you are doing is that you are creating a resistance for yourself. In the situation where your problem now requires flagyl will not work. You know why? Because you have taken too much flagyl. So flagyl has now created a resistance in your body and it will no longer work. So that may be the reason, medications they even prescribe to you are not even working. You're either not taking it very well or you are abusing those medications, okay? That is why I said you need to go to the hospital and get tested. Most times when sample is collected from you and they are cultured in the lab, at the end of the testing period, they test different drugs to see which one will work for you, okay? Or which one is resistant for you and which one is sensitive for you, okay? So if you go to your local pharmacy and they give you a drug that your body is resistant to, it's not going to work. You need to take a drug that your body is sensitive to, okay? So please always go and get tested. Do not just go ahead and abuse medications because you have access to them, okay? The fourth reason you may be having recurring vaginal infection is because they are STIs, which is sexually transmitted infections, okay? See, a lot of times when people come to complain of, vaginal infections, we always recommend that they abstain from sex and that their partners are also treated if they are sexually active. But no, many times when we tell them, go and bring your partner to get treated as well and get tested, they will run away. They will just quietly and silently go and treat themselves, and then they go back and pick these infections from their partners. Like, does it make any sense? Why would you want to put yourself through that kind of torture? So please make sure you go and get tested, okay? It may be that you're not even having a yeast infection. It may be that you're not having a bacterial infection. It may be that you have an STI, okay? So please get tested, okay? And please, I am not in any way saying that, every time you have a recurring vaginal infection, it means that your partner is at fault, okay? No, all I'm trying to say is that you need to get properly tested. And STI may be the reason you're having recurring vaginal infection. That is why when you treat it today, it comes back tomorrow. It is because it is not just a yeast infection, it is an STI. Does that make any sense? Guys, the fifth reason you may be having recurring vaginal infection is hormonal imbalance. Okay, see, I know this one is not really talked about, and a lot of people may not even be aware that your hormones play a huge role in your overall well-being as a woman, okay? If you're having hormonal issues, this may lead to overgrowth of certain bacteria, which will now upset the pH of your vagina, leading to vaginal infections, or totally getting rid of healthy bacteria in your vagina, which now makes you susceptible to having vaginal infections. Let me explain what I mean, okay, guys. For example, estrogen is a very important hormone in your body. It is responsible for, the elasticity of the vagina. It's responsible for, getting pregnant. It's responsible for, even your skin. Yes, your estrogen level plays a role in how your skin looks, if your skin is healthy or not, okay? So sometimes when you have excess estrogen in your body, it leads to overgrowth of fungi. And that is why a lot of pregnant women complain that they have recurring vaginal infections that do not go anywhere. It is because they have excess estrogen in their body, and that will now cause overgrowth of yeast in your vagina, leading to the vaginal infections, okay? So many times, if you have ticked all of the boxes, if you've made sure that, okay, you're taking the right medication, you're not abusing your drugs, you don't have an STI, you're not using too many feminine products, It may be that you have hormonal imbalance. So please go to the hospital if you notice that something is wrong with you. A very common way to know if your hormone is balanced is number one, if you're not having any crazy PMS, okay? And what I mean by that is you're not having any crazy premenstrual symptom, okay? Some people, before their period comes, they're already having like crazy mood swings, very crazy period cramps and stuff. If you're not having any of these, then know that your hormones are okay. If you are, if you're having bowel movements regularly, it means that your hormone is okay. If your skin is not breaking out like crazy, your hormone is okay. But if you're having any other issue, you're having like very crazy PMS, excessive mood swing, your skin is breaking out a lot, it could be an indication that you are having hormonal imbalance, okay? So please go to the hospital and get tested to know which of the hormones is even giving you issues. If it's estrogen, then it's possible that is why you're having recurring yeast infections, okay? So guys, does this make any sense to you? Did you learn anything at all? Let me know in the comment section. I really hope that this video was helpful to somebody out there. So please feel free to share this video as well. If there's also any reason I've not mentioned in this video, please feel free to let me know in the comment section, okay? Let us help each other. So guys, I really hope you found this video interesting, okay? If you've watched to this point and you've not yet subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to my channel, okay? Join my growing family. Also, don't forget to give me a huge thumbs up and leave me a very sweet comment in the comment section, okay? Also guys, if you have any video suggestion for me, if there's anything you want me to talk about, feel free to let me know in the comment section as well, okay? So guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never